How to be a mature person, gradually. What does maturity even mean? All people grow up. They turn 20, they turn 40, and soon 60, and then they die. So when does maturity occur amid all these years? They must have gone through something, right? Like, experiences and learning process that molded them. Maturity isn't something that simply happens as you grow up. You need to put an effort into gaining emotional or psychological maturity that you strive for. You need to try. It's not that all people would naturally reach a certain maturity level only because they're growing older. In fact, maturity has more to do with how you live your life than what your age is. Here's the thing about growing up. You may often see grown-ups who seem to be mentally stuck in their teen years, and some kids who may appear too wise for their age, so maturity has less to do with age. Also, maturity isn't about growing a mustache, wearing a grumpy look, dressing up in formals each day, or drinking coffee instead of Horlicks. Doing that only makes you look mature, but you don't become one. From within, you remain what you were. It's just that you master the art of faking yourself. You turn into a hypocrite. So, how can you be a mature person? After understanding the expectations of people, you can understand what they mean when they tell you to be more mature or ask you to grow up. Maturity is in dealing with simple parts of life you push away. Once you go through those parts, you become wiser and mature. Here's a list of ways to be mature to help you grow up in life. 1. Take more responsibilities. Responsibilities are overwhelming. They grab your freedom. Yet, as you start fulfilling your duties, small ones first, bigger ones later, you become more mature. Not only you take care of yourself, but also improve others' lives. That's kind of a big deal because finally, you find out how capable you are. You grow stronger. 2. Don't nag, whine, or complain. Cursing life makes you look irritating, because you want to play the victim but want to solve nothing. Children stamp their feet and cry. Weak people whine and seek sympathy. Worse people complain all the while but fix nothing. All these behaviors don't rescue you but add additional stress to lives of people around you. You subconsciously make yourself believe you're not capable of controlling your life. You accept that you can't fix anything. You look immature. If you give up the usual habit of complaining and whining, you'd automatically find peace of mind and become mature. 3. Quit blaming or making excuses altogether. Excuses are a shortcut to push away duties, hide your faults, and to cover your stubbornness. They're ignorance at its best. You know it when you make excuses. You try hard to appear innocent and valid, because you don't want to be seen as weak or unreasonable. So, you use excuses to mask your habit of fleeing away from problems. That solves nothing. You don't grow until you keep making excuses in life. In short, excuses may seem to work in the short term, but they ruin your life. 4. Have the courage to accept what's coming. Life is uncertain. You don't know what obstacle you'll face. Yet, if you're mature, you'll recognize what your future may turn out to be, and you'll work towards its advancement. Opposite to this, if you aren't willing to grow, then you'll simply pretend like everything's alright and raise your brows if a sudden misfortune strikes you. Acting unaware doesn't make sense when life seems to thrash you. Take charge, simply because you're supposed to do it. 5. Allow others to be who they are. Don't force your political, artistic, or personal opinions on others. Let them be who they are. As a mature person, you shouldn't constantly push people to be as you are or try to change their perspectives, because mostly, you can't. Sure, you have the right to disagree and to ask people when they aren't right, but don't be an annoying bug. Don't push people so much they begin to hate you. People are different. Accept this simple fact. 6. Don't gossip or badmouth about people, no matter how frustrated you may be. When you express contempt towards others and try to destroy their reputation, you look equally awful. Don't say your ex was a bitch after you break up. Don't say how terrible and selfish your previous boss was. Don't spend your life discussing the lives of other people. It's just another bad trick children and immature people use to gain some favor or make themselves appear clean. Even if it wasn't your fault and you're just trying to feel better, you have better ways to fix your life, such as forgiving, straight talk, and moving on. No matter how strong your urge of pulling others down is, resist it. 7. Be fair to others. All people show care for themselves. But the most mature ones treat everyone fairly, regardless of religion, cultural differences, or their disagreements, because they understand the importance of harmony in the universe. If you're mature, you'd be able to see outside your existing beliefs. You'd respect, be kind, and put an effort into understanding everyone. 8. Balance your emotions and the rational side. People follow their emotions and go wrong, where they make rational decisions that hurt them. In both cases, they lose. You need to be able to do what's right and what makes you happy, both at the same time. You must know what's right under the given circumstances. Once you strive to make better decisions and come with the right choices, you get close to maturity, as your decision-making ability only strengthens. You don't remain confused anymore. 9. Communicate clearly. Are your mind, heart, and tongue in sync? After a certain stage in life, you should be able to clearly communicate your emotions or intentions, so you don't jumble. Through crisp communication, you can tell when you're hurt, express your love, deal with others the way you want to, and reduce the fuss in life. It's only through the right communication that you can lower the drama in your life and get the expected outcomes. 10. Make your ego and pride lesser important. Immature people are boastful. Though they're blank and lost, they're filled with an excessive feeling of pride. They think the world revolves around them, but no, it doesn't. They wish to feel superior, reject others' perspectives, and have a hard time accepting life. Their ego wrecks them. Get rid of false pride. You can have your self-worth without having to be the best. To be mature, it's enough to know that you're an ordinary person who holds his or her own importance. Some people never realize it. 11. Stop seeking attention. Immature people are desperate. They want to be the center of attention. They beg for the spotlight, want to get credit, crave to make a name, and wish to stand out of the crowd for no reason. Against this, though mature people may seek attention too, they're majorly focused on their work. To them, attention is the byproduct of the work they do. So if you want to be mature, don't throw your hands in the air saying, "Hey, look at me." Just be noticeable enough. Or even better, stop seeking attention and try to be worthy of it. 12. Be firm about your decisions. If you've made a decision, stick to it. Firstly, arrive at conclusions after a thoughtful process. Once you've done that, defend those decisions. Somehow, be capable of saving your dreams. Act on what you want to do, even when you're forced to change your course and you're being made vulnerable. Don't be manipulated or quit. Stand on your own feet. When you're mature, you make the right decisions, and you trust the decisions you make. 13. Slowly escape your comfort zone. We're all stuck in comfort zones which prevent our growth and maturity. We remain inside boundaries that keep ourselves safe. We fear to step out. Staying within limits isn't safe, though, as it keeps you away from a life you could be living. That's fatal. Step out until you're able to do things you once couldn't do. Do what's unpleasant, if it helps you grow in life. Grow, instead of finding a cozy spot in life. Do not forget to watch part 2 for more tips. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. WatchMentor.com